26-year-old American-Israeli Naama Issachar is still facing upwards of 7.5 years in Russian prison after being charged with smuggling narcotics. And her case has made international headlines because she's believed to be embroiled in an international political scandal between Moscow and Washington, D.C. Well, joining us now from New York via Skype, we have Naama Issachar's sister, Liad Goldberg. First of all, thank you so much for joining us. And what is the latest on your sister's condition? How is she holding up?
She's really not holding up great. My mom saw her about 2 days ago, and she's very hopeless. She's very tired. She's crying. And to anybody that knows my sister, she's the most joyful person out there. And the way she is now, it's not to her character. And we're very, very worried for her mental and emotional well-being at the moment.
Do you feel that the Russian government is using your sister as leverage to give up the Russian hacker that's supposed to be extradited to the United States?
I do. I do think it's more than just drug charges. I think it's something a lot bigger and a lot deeper. And it's been obvious that 7.5 years is the punishment doesn't fit the crime. So yeah, I do think she's being used as a political pawn at the moment.
Now, this morning, I mean, Aaron, maybe you want to speak to this. There was an idea offered that your sister would do her punishment in the Israeli prison rather than the Russian prison. Would you prefer this, even though that it still means your sister would be blamed for drug trafficking?
I actually haven't heard that yet, but I'm also a couple hours behind all the news that's going on over there. But yeah, I would say it's way better for her to get extradited and tried in her own country as opposed to federal Russian prison where she doesn't speak the language.
And have you been in contact with the Israeli government at all, or you and your family, and what kind of aid have they been affording you, if any?
Well, both the Prime Minister and the President of Israel have been very involved, and we're very thankful and grateful to them. And we trust that they will do everything that they can to get her out. But they have sent formal letters over to President Putin to give my sister some leniency.
What is a message that you would like to send to the public, to the people who are kind of, watching this story unfold?
To just keep following, keep fighting with us. We need all the support that we can get. There's going to be a huge protest happening in Israel Saturday evening, and there's also going to be a protest happening in New York Saturday at 1:30 p.m. in front of the Russian embassy. I urge anyone that can be at either one to please show up and help us bring Naama home, because she deserves to be home. She doesn't deserve to rot in a prison for 7.5 years. It's not an option.
How has your family been holding up during this time?
Not good. We were sleepless. We cry every single day. It's very hard for us to have her. It's very difficult, to say in the very least. You can't, if you have a daughter or a sister or a niece or a best friend, you can't picture what it's like to be in this situation and watch your loved one just languish in a foreign prison. It's heart-wrenching. It's completely heart-wrenching.
All right. Well, Liad, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. We're sending our best wishes to your family and all the support possible.
Yeah, and again, anyone who may or may not be interested in joining in the protests, they are on Saturday at the Russian embassies.
Thank you.
Thank you.